Hey everyone, how you doing this afternoon?
Hola.
Yeah, we're here to pay to this guy over my shoulder here. I mean, yeah, I'm just it's bear with me. I mean, yeah, this is gonna be a tough one tonight. I know Will. I know Al has known Will a lot longer. I mean, years longer than me. Dave's known him years longer. Bruce has known him years longer. Bruce, you got the link if you want to come up here and say a few words too about Will.
Bruce already said he had a long day at the VA and he's going to sit in the side chat for a while.
Okay. And if you ever feel like you want to say something, you got it. So I am later on here going to be in a little bit open it up. So to anybody that has a story about Will they want to tell, and you guys can come up here and rather than trying to type stuff out, it's easier to say it. So we'll get going a little bit. I'll put the link in there so anyone can come up here. CR, Keith, anybody else that wants to do it. But first, let's see who all's here. Oh wow, dang! It's climbed to 84 comments. Everybody's having a fun time out there. All right, first one here was Keith Kronk, then CR, Creative Redundancy, Ryan the Gamer, King Poopa. Scroll down here fast. Get going here. Come on. There we go. It's going. All Things Acres. Prep for It. Mouse Toes. Backwoods Law. Trish Wiley. Trust in God First. And scrolling down, trying to catch up. Big Dreams Homestead. Wide Family Farm. Everyone's talking back and forth. Trying to catch up. Everyone's just chatting back and forth there, talking to each other. I know some more coming in. Discover Sustainables here. Howie's here. Food Forest Permaculture.
Yep. Albany just dropped in.
Yeah, I still got a ways to go. I'll catch up to Mary Beth Smith's here.
Right.
Aiden Neer's here. Everyone's talking. Yeah. Conversations are going. The Broussards are here.
Yep.
Mary Beth Smith. Okay, yeah.
You smash that like button, people.
Yep.
And catching up here. Klingon Princess is here. Duck Kraken is here. Shady Hill Homestead. Purple Tea Bear's here. Albany Mountain Homestead. Almost caught up. A bunch more jump. Hardneck Farms. Hey, Wendy.
Yep. Wendy's here.
And Ginger Ninja's here. And I think I'm caught up. Okay. And if I missed anybody scrolling through all the names fast, forgive me. Welcome. Those that are just watching off on the side, welcome as well. I'm going to start off with my little story of Will. I know Al and Dave have plenty of stories. I started my channel in June of 2018. Around September, I found Will's channel. In late October, early November, Will had
Froze.
Will had me come up on his panel. And that was the first time I was on Will's live stream. And he had me come up there several times. And he was really encouraging me to do my own live streams and get StreamYard. And I was using the free program right then. And so it was, it was one of those things. It was a learning thing for me. But Will was always really, really nice to me. And he's always asked me if there's anything that he could do for me. And I told him, hey, you're doing it. You're teaching me how to do YouTube. You're teaching me how to use it. And
because we've seen your YouTube live streams.
Yeah, my first YouTube live stream was after I was done with Will, and that it was a choke and go there at first.
Right.
And he gave me a lot of tips on just videoing my regular videos and stuff. And I say it was fun being on, especially the Monday Night Roundtable with Dave, Al, Anthony from Palmetto Prepared, Reed from Manifestations of Imagination. And it was a great community there. And it was absolutely fun. And at first I didn't care about being monetized. I just wanted to be part of the community. And Will was a big part of that. And Will introduced me to Dave and got me to get Dave up on my one of my live streams. And
it's been a roller coaster ever since.
And so Will is, to me, is sort of like is my YouTube stepfather. Is always looking out for me.
Hey, he was a good stepfather. He didn't beat you with a belt.
Oh yeah, absolutely good one. He spoiled me with candy and popsicles. How many remember Will's popsicles?
Well, I remember him going through a whole box one night.
Yeah.
But we were online for like 3 hours too. So I mean,
yeah.
I remember the cookies and the cakes.
Yeah. Oh, Ryan the Gamer.
I remember the wife coming through and chastising him for all the cookies and cake too.
Yeah. Too. Dave, remember that night where the wife comes, you're not supposed to eat that. But I'm hungry.
And I remember his sons, sticking their head in, saying hi and stuff. And it was just great. So what I showed there for a second, I'm gonna put it up here again on the seat, saying it. This is what I remember most about Will's channels. I knew when I saw that, I knew it was coming. And that's what he has, the light bulb doing the thing. Yeah. And the just-in-time prepping before he changed the name to JIT Preparedness Info. And I still have a hard time calling it JIT Preparedness Info. To me, it'll always be JIT. It'll always be just-in-time prepping. And Al, show that sticker.
Oh, let's see.
I'm gonna make you big here on it.
Let's see. It used to be green. Now it's in white.
Yeah.
This is one of the original. I used to have the mugs too, but damn mug was cheap. And Gil was cracking up because when I was drinking coffee and we're talking privately, the bottom fell off and I had hot burning coffee in my lap. Will couldn't stop laughing for 15 minutes. I couldn't stop screaming.
Hey,
because
Gunslinger.
Dave knows how it feels when you drop hot coffee on your lap.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Gunslinger. I remember that too. It took us a while to get him to turn the mic down.
Yeah.
And then the next time, if you played with any things, his mic would be up loud again.
Oh, remember the audio board he had.
Mhm.
Hey, Josh, and that's where I met Josh too. Was
Yep.
on Will's channel.
Back then,
So
he was just plain old Gardener Josh.
yeah. Actually, before he was Gardner, wasn't he? Didn't he go have a different name on it before it was Gardner Josh?
I think so, but Josh got to remember for me.
It was
I
Josh something
forgot.
and his last name, but yeah,
Yeah, I
and
forgot.
yeah, froze. I
Yep.
love my internet. At least it's not as bad as the one across the street where I'd be out for 5 minutes, not just 5 seconds.
Right. Just be glad it's your internet, not your memory.
What was that? Who are you?
Yeah.
All right. So
You know, a friend of mine a long time ago told me there's two things that go. That I don't remember what the first one was, but he said the second one was my memory.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We met Ryan as well on Will's channel.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's when and Ryan,
Yep.
you know, we over there with Ryan and his great little musical videos and his patriotic videos. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll try to get Ryan on live stream with his cell phone.
Yeah.
It worked.
It was a struggle, but it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I want to share something else with you here. This is going to be a tough one, guys. I'm not going to play the whole video. I'm just going to, I'm going to jump through it a little bit. This was Will's last live stream on Monday. And I'm not going to play the sound, but I'm just going to say, so this is Will on it. And then about, he's going through some stuff, welcome everybody. And then Uncle Al shows up. And they went through and they talked for a lot of stuff. And the chat is going out, he's at Anthony's in there, Tibor's in there, Ron Netzel, the Green Wizard's in there. Someone else I ran into from Will. Yeah, a lot of guys in there on it. Yeah, you got Iron Fire Horse was there. A lot of people here that got to be there for Will's last live stream. And for those of you that haven't seen it, on Will's community tab, his son Dustin posted on there about what happened. And basically he passed away, I think it was 5 something in the evening on Tuesday. So, yeah. Will is someone that will be missed. And get rid of that one. And here's another one. This is one that I busted up laughing over at the beginning of it because he kept telling preppers not to watch it. This is one that was preppers don't watch this. And so here he is up and around and moving and doing stuff. And what he was doing here was doing the cotton balls in Vaseline and using a ferro rod to fire it off. And he sets it up here. Let me get up here where he's actually striking it.
Thank you, Mouse Toes. I hate that. He had a troll.
Had a troll.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Guys, I'm going to do something here. Give me a minute here. Give me a second here. I'm going to go in and keep him from ever talking again. It's going to take me a minute to get into the into my stuff here. I just got to hop in here real quick, and I'm going to block it so anymore. Unfortunately, it's going to mean that nobody who's hasn't been subscribed to my channel will not be able to make comments until they've been subscribed for a little while, probably longer than the video. So let me get in here. So live stream.
It's
Edit.
an old one.
Customize. Yeah.
We really should hang a sign as people enter this, these chats. Careful, there's a mouse with a mighty big band hammer. She's not afraid to use it.
All right. There we go. That should take care of that. All right. Yeah. So, Will would show stuff like that. The other thing that Will did this is Will's channel, and he not only did he do the prepping stuff, he had leatherworking and a lot of reviews, and so his popular uploads are up here, and he has a lot of interesting stuff going on, a lot of live streams. He supported a lot of channels: Step One Survival, Uncle Al, Dave, Reed, Anthony, me. These are, I'm honored to be among these guys up here as some of the ones that he considered his favorites. Yeah.
Okay, I think I can't see.
Yeah.
I think Kaylin came in.
Yep, Kaylin's here. Yeah, right. It jumped. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, Will had a couple channels. I'm not sure what the other one, but he had one just for leatherworking as well at one time.
Right. And he had one for photography.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what was the third. Dave, do you
sure.
remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
So he had prepping, leatherwork, photography. So there's three, and he might have had another one at one time, but yeah. So what I'm going to do now here, since I've gone through this stuff and burned up a little bit of time, I'm going to throw. I'm going to wait a couple minutes to make sure that that troll's gone. He's going to be trying to get in. He's not going to be able to get in because I put it for an hour and a half. After I put the 20-minute one, I added more time to it. So, yeah. So he
never have 4 eye surgeries, folks. Everything, rest of your life blurred.
Yeah. Will was always saying hi to people.
Mm-hmm.
He loved, the more people came in, just even if they stayed in for a little bit, he loved it when people were stopped by to say hi.
Yep.
I can't remember. It was Old Man that was always giving Will a bad time about the popsicles.
Yep.
Right.
It was another CB.
Yeah.
All right. So
but the nice thing is he always goes to other people's channel and supports them.
Yeah. I got to get this back open here so I go to the right one here. And pop this back here. Come on. There it is. Is that right? Yeah. So I'll put it back on default. Come on. Thank you. All right. So any friends and fellows out there would like to come up, there's the link to come on up here and talk about Will. Dave, what's your favorite memory about Will?
Oh, yeah. Well, let's put it this way. The easiest way I can consolidate it down into less than 5 hours is if it hadn't been for Will, not besides meeting you two, I wouldn't have met Miss Nina, nor Miss Mouse, or Mr. Bruce, or Diggs from Diggers. And there's about 18 other people I could list, but they're not here tonight. That had I not, been talking to Will and been on a couple of his streams already, I would have never met these people. They probably would have never been on my channel at all.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Low buck.
Uncle Al, when did you first meet Will? Hey, there's Diggs. Diggs here.
Yep. Hi, Diggs. We were talking about his hostess design on leather for the shoulder holster, because he was used to the hip holster, and we're talking about doing a shoulder holster one, and that was, I think, 2016. Yep. And then later on, I started joining the live streams and stuff. Will convinced me to go on the live stream because I was really paranoid on the live stream. I didn't know who was there.
That's an understatement.
I did not know who's out there or who had. I thought they were all Chinese criminals. And Will says, "No, they're just regular folks like you and me." and I'll keep looking at Will like I don't know.
Paranoia was not your friend during the first few live streams. How well I
Yeah.
remember.
Because I was paranoid. I was afraid that somebody's going to come over to the house, and that was it for Uncle Al.
CB's here too.
Oops, I wrote hi, Will.
No, CB.
Okay, boom. There we go. Just
Yes,
saying,
Josh,
Caitlin's here, of course.
Yes, Josh, there are a lot of people finally standing up. Question is it too late? Story on Tuesday on my live stream.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Dig.
Yeah.
Sorry,
so
Dig.
if anybody's feeling up to it, you can come on up, tell a story about.
Froze again.
We're not talking about Disney. We're not talking about Froze.
Yeah.
We're talking about Will.
Yeah. Come tell a story or a funny whatever about Will and what he meant to you. Here comes Diggs. Hey, Diggs.
Oh, Dig.
Hey, how you doing? Give me one
Hey,
second
Diggs.
here. There we go.
Yeah.
How y'all doing?
Still alive.
Just a real quick story about Will. Back when I hit 100 subscribers to my channel, which I'm still small, but I had a giveaway. I ended up giving him a picture that I think one of 3 copies I have of a picture I had that won Best to Show at the local fair. Now, here's the thing. The thing I found out about Will is me and him started trading photography. He was a very accomplished photographer as well. And me and him started trading, talking shop all the time. And he was a wealth, an absolute wealth of information. Actually, he's a wealth of information on just about any topic you threw at him, to be honest with you. But just wanted to get that out there real quick and jump back off StreamYard here before this thing starts locking up on me like it did the last time. So
Right. But Diggs, remember, he's from the old school of photography.
oh yeah. Even with the old school of photography though, all the same stuff from all those old cameras transfers over to the new ones.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Because the camera that I have was it's a Canon 60D DSLR. And I saw him the settings I was using. Says, try these settings and tell me what you get. And I tried those settings, sent him what I got, and he goes, okay, yours works just like my old one did. So we went back and forth a lot on photography stuff. But great guy, awesome dude. But hey, thanks for having me, Gil.
All righty, thanks, Diggs. Anybody else want to come up here?
Yeah, like Will says, come aboard.
Yeah, come on aboard. And there's the link again. Yeah, I talked to Will after streams, and we talked a little bit, and he was trying to get me to go ahead. My mom had left me all her not Nikon, her Minolta photography stuff, all the micro, the telephoto with the macro lens on it and everything else. And he was trying to get me to go over to go ahead and get the Sony Alpha, which took all the Minolta lenses on it. But unfortunately, at the time, it was just too expensive. In fact, it's still too expensive. It's $1,000 for the Alpha.
Hey, my wish list camera's cheaper. It's only $749 at the moment. It keeps going up.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, people, if you don't know it, Aideneer is in the country. He was with Wes S tonight. Had dinner with him. Saw the video on it.
Yep, Texas.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, I would love to play videos and stuff of Will's stuff, but Dave informed me that since his son Dustin had posted that he had died, that YouTube is cutting off all monetary deposits.
the way it was explained to me, because I kind of an idiot. I like to know things, and I like to pre-plan and prepare. Because I didn't. My YouTube channel is set to be administered by my pastor should something happen to me. And then I contacted people at YouTube. It took like a month and a half for them to get back with me. But they said that once they find out that the actual owner of the channel, person that set it up, single person such as me, AdSense is cut off. If the channel's left up, YouTube will still continue to make money off of it. But the AdSense itself will be turned off.
Mary Beth stepping out, or
Yeah, she has
All
to
right,
go.
night, Mary Beth.
Good night.
So I know I'm still kind of in a melancholy mood.
And
Yeah.
Gunslinger, you're not the only one. He's done that too either. He, a year and a half ago when he spent
Here she
like
is.
6
Here she is,
weeks
the
into the
one, the
hospital.
only Mouse Toes.
Mouse toes.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Pick up
and
the
here
mouse
comes
traps, please.
CR.
Y'all
Yeah,
scared me. Hang on, I got feedback.
CR.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's
Couple
got
years
one of the
ago when-
stickers too.
I remember this. I remember this.
Yeah.
That's why I still have this.
Mine is around here somewhere. I knew where it was when I was upstairs across the street. When I moved everything over here, all the stickers and stuff that Will sent me got filed away somewhere, and I can't find them. I'll find them probably
Mouse
next
Toes.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of years ago when Will got really sick and spent like 5-6 weeks in the hospital. While he was in the hospital, he made an attempt to come up on both mine and Gil's live streams in the chat to tell us, "Hey guys, sorry I ain't been around. I've been sick." So yeah, it's it's the way it was. He made sure that he at least made an appearance once in a blue moon to let people know, "Hey, I'm still thinking of you."
Yeah.
I can't get to every channel I've got in my subscribers list because I got like 500 of them. So I at least walk in and give a thumbs up. I might not say something because these fingers don't type as well as they used to. So most of the time I just stop in for a couple minutes, toss up a like. My hands don't hurt too much. I'll say hello and then I'll leave it play while I go do something else. But I haven't been saying a whole lot on anybody's channels lately. And it's nothing personal. It's nothing to be mean about. It's just I haven't said much.
It was important to him to support people, whether it was just popping in for a minute, and he would say, "I'm in the hospital, just wanted to show my support." And to me, he was built like a teacher. He did a lot of research, like Diggs was saying. He was more than willing to talk about the settings and photography. And even when he was sick, he did that. And I caught only a few minutes because I had to go out of Al being up there with him. And it was, and I even said in the side chat, there's 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon, right? Where you put all these movies together with different actors. Kevin Bacon's there. He was always 7 degrees of JIT, just in time.
Right.
And he was one of the first, when people searched in the YouTube search box, you would find him because he put up a lot of stuff, but he carefully researched it. And it was shocking because Low Buck Prepper just died. And he was one of the first YouTube. There weren't a lot of men putting out a bunch of stuff that wasn't, "I'm gonna make a fire, kill me a bar," right? These were guys who go, "Hey, we prep and we store food." And they're big burly dudes like Low Buck. And then they got a great network of people together. And then they were having meetups and that sort of thing. But you would always find Will in the search box. And just what SOP Dave said, most of us met through him, whether it was his side chat or whatever.
Right. Another person who passed away that I think Mouse Toes know, I know, I don't know if Gil knows, was old Alabama. It was a farmer or
Gardner.
prepper?
Gardner?
Gardner.
Yeah. Old Alabama
Yeah.
Gardner.
Yeah, he passed away. He had,
Found that
He's
out
like-
on Brosards.
yeah, I can't remember if it was a stroke, or he passed away in his sleep. Remember,
Wow.
you're talking to the
Remember
guy with brain
Hey, zombie.
damage.
Hey, zombie.
Hi, zombie.
Hey, and Al,
Yeah.
I have missed you saying frozen and pointing
know.
in the accurate ways because I can't do it. So I was thrilled to see you up here.
Yeah.
But no, I just watched old Alabama Gardner video yesterday.
Right.
'Cause I
That was his
watching
last
this.
video too.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Okay, that is very shocking. Hey, Tasha, but that's
Hey.
all I
Tasha.
wanted to say about Will. And thank you, Gil and SOP and Al for doing this very much because it was.
I didn't do a dang thing, man. I just an innocent bystander up here.
But you came up and you're part of doing it because it was absolutely shocking to most of us yesterday just to read it in a side chat. It was quite.
Yeah.
I don't have a better word than jarring. It was like,
Yeah.
whoa. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But thank you very
Yeah,
much. for doing it.
Al is the one that sent me an email yesterday about it.
Right,
And then
because
then I went looking for it.
right because Zach sent me an email that Will passed away. Sorry, Gil. Because I was late for hydrotherapy and light therapy. I don't know why they stick these stupid goggles in my eyes. It's supposed to relieve tension in the brain.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like looking at them like, okay, why don't you just give me pills? I'm happier with the pills.
Yeah. Yeah. Will wanted to have a meetup there in Nebraska or nearby Oklahoma. He wanted to have a meetup of preppers, and it just is something that a lot of us just couldn't swing to do. But yeah, I mean, he was.
But we're here right now.
Yeah,
Right?
we're here now. I mean, but he
We're
wanted
here now, right?
in person where we could actually shake hands with everybody.
Yeah.
Well, the next best thing, we'll
Right.
do a virtual one.
Yeah.
I think something he passed on that y'all do is even though we're side chatters, okay, and we all met in the side chat, we got to know each other as people interacting on panels. I still hold Tasha responsible for the first time I ever got on a panel because she made.
Right.
I thought this is not a good idea. Tasha said, "Trust me," and I did.
And we
right?
created a devil over here, man.
Yes. Yeah, but it
I
was.
wouldn't go that far.
And if
Okay,
Will
I can answer a
get up
question in the
there,
side chat. I want to answer a question in the side chat. What this is, we lost a very very important prepper in the community, and that's what the video I did earlier today was about. Tonight we're talking about Will Russell, and yeah, he passed away, and so this whole tonight is in his memory, and so that's what's going on. And I want to share one other thing here. Move us all over to the side here. This is Will's Facebook page.
Oh.
I didn't know he had a Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's Will Russell, and yeah, it has his thing on it here. So he's got plenty of, and I stole this thing here that sometimes I feel old, but you can't read underneath it. It says, "But I remember my sister's older." My sister's 10 years older than me, and I'm going to post it to her on her birthday in December.
Well, there you go.
But Will has a lot of photos. Let me run a bunch here. These are all stuff that come on. I guess that's. I thought they were here they go. Bunch of the photos that he had taken himself in years earlier and stuff, and out there doing things. And there was one of the problems. He was smoking when he got his OCPD or whatever it is, or COPD.
COPD.
Yeah. But I do remember, was it 2 years ago that he got everyone was rallying around him trying to get him an oxygen
about
machine.
2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Because remember he was telling me the bottles were coming out of his closet.
Yeah.
Because he was on bottles, folks.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is his son Dustin, right? I don't know if anybody remembers following, but I think that's his son Dustin years ago.
Yeah.
Now he's bigger and with a mustache.
Yeah, now he's bigger and
mustache.
So yeah, he has a bunch of photos posted here. So you can take a look at, I believe that's his parents. And so, yeah, you can look around at that. But let me go back here one and go to, yeah, he has a post of my life tonight here going still. But Here's his live stuff. So he and I did a lot of stuff together. Come on. It's supposed to be all his. Yeah, there's him with Uncle Al. And yeah, he followed some other people
somebody
too.
else.
Yeah. So, anyways, let me drop this back here. Yeah. So yeah, it's let me see if I can get this thing here right.
I'll be right back. Something just clicked on my alarms.
Oh,
There we go. I'm going to put the link here for his Facebook page. If anybody wants to go over there and look at it, this is Will's Facebook page.
I was already a friend. I already got it.
Yeah, I know you already got it, and so does Virginia and several others, and Brandon
Dave,
Hirsch, and Kyle's there. Chris Carway, Carol has it. Fishes and Loaves Lives is one, and Virginia Hawthorne and Aaron Blank. Those are some of our common friends.
Dave gave very sound advice on once the death notice was given not to play a YouTube video, and I hate that part because it's what we always used to do. But yeah, you save yourself some pain and a strike. And I think he made side chats very nice. There's a lot of places I subscribe to, and big channels, small channels, and I only really watch because you don't even get acknowledged in the side chat. And to me, he's the one who started that, and everybody just duplicated that. Hello, prep for it. Hello, taking a minute to do that, to where we just weren't people in a side chat. And even the ones who take donations, you don't even get acknowledged unless, I guess, you give $4.99 or something.
yeah.
But to me, that's the standard for that.
And here comes Ryan.
I met Will over at Pusa Studios.
Oh.
And that's where I met Will.
Mm-hmm.
That was 2016 when I had Wolfstand No BS Reviews.
I met Ryan through Will.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
guys.
think all of us met Ryan through Will.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
We got you.
Hey, right here. Oh, backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gave out a lot of those stickers. I mean, he had to spin the wheel, and when he did the spin the wheel, I think that was on Wednesdays, or was that on Fridays? But yeah, he'd be giving out.
I think that was on
5 or 6
Saturdays.
times and give out stuff, mugs, T-shirts.
Right. It was Wednesday and Saturdays.
Yeah.
This is what I think about when we're all up here in the boxes. Is like you're in a detective's office, right? And they've got the board up there, and they've got the piece of yarn, that Gil met over here, and then he met SOP, but Will would be at top.
Yeah, and then you see that they were all tied to Will somehow.
That's where most of us started from. So that's all I wanted to say.
I'm going incognito. I'm not. I'm not part of it. I'm just
okay. But thank y'all.
Every
My mouse
point to Dave. All right, we lost. Who we lose?
Mouse.
Mouse.
Mouse is gonna go crawl back in her little house.
Well, Will, I knew Will back when I first started on YouTube, like in 2014, I think is when it was. And he had forgotten, because I was in and out so much for several years because of health issues and stuff. And so when I come back across him, I was so happy. And I actually ran into Al and Gil and Dave all through Will like that. I mean, and y'all are some of the most valuable friends I have here on YouTube. I mean, you're so supportive and encouraging. And
don't say that too loudly. People might not.
Before I go, guys, what I want to tell you about Will, he was a good guy. He's a good confidant. And I want to say that we lost 2 people in YouTube this year. One was Jason from the Dakota family. That was sad. And now Will.
Okay.
Yeah, before I go, because
Dakota, it broke Will up pretty bad because him and Dakota were pretty good friends.
Yeah,
I was a real good friend of his too. And I want to say, peace out, and I'll see you guys in another one because I got to get ready to do something for the high school tomorrow.
All righty, take care,
Ryan.
Ryan. Yeah, can remind you. So on Wednesday he'd collect the names. On Saturday he'd do the spin.
Well, what I loved about Will, and then I'll hop off, is he was an encourager. He was always, and like you said, he was like, as soon as somebody would show up, he was generally happy to see people pop into his chats, and he was just right away, hey, prep for it, hey, you know. Back whenever I first knew him, it was oily, you know, because I was the oily prepper back then.
Right.
But he was just always just so kind and sweet and welcoming. And yes, he knew a lot about a lot of different things, almost anything you could throw at him. He was a good man.
Dream XD, Ryan volunteers at is it the high school or the junior high? Or do you remember,
High school.
Al? High school? Yeah, he
You're feeling better,
volunteers.
Fishy. Fishy not feeling too hot. She had some mouth work done. So
Yeah, we
Shit,
pray
go
that's
to pray
brutal.
for Fishy.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to hop off here. That's all I wanted to say. I loved him. I thought he was a sweet man. I wasn't as close to him as you guys were, but my goodness, just a light in this community.
Yeah. I mean, basically everybody that is here because of Will's influence. If it wasn't for Will, I might not ever have done live streams. If I probably would have screwed him up worse than freezing.
That too.
And there's, so basically everyone here has been influenced by Will in one way or another.
Right.
Oh,
Now, if
man.
anybody remembers Gil's early video attempts.
Al, your mic.
Oh,
Fix your microphone out. There you go.
sorry. Remember brain damage. Will and me always crack up on Gil's early attempts with what was it you were doing with the cell phone, or was it
I didn't know. I didn't have a cell phone. Yeah, that would connect up. I had a cheap camera that was acting up at the very beginning, but yeah, is and of course I'm not knowing what to do and not all I scared to death up here the first couple times.
Right.
On
We
my
had
own.
great shots on the floor, the side of the wall.
Yeah, to get
The
things
hat.
to move and yeah.
The ceiling.
Oh,
Can I say a
But
couple
you came
words?
through.
sure. Go ahead, CR.
I want to say a couple words. You know, on my sticker here, this is what Will wrote to me. Thanks for the support, Will. That's what it says. You can't make it out because he wrote it in marker and I can barely see it still, but I can still read it. So
Yeah.
I'll remember this.
Yeah. Also, I worry about you, CR. Are you okay in your area?
I'm fine.
There's nothing
Weather-wise.
happening.
I haven't heard anything. I've even searched online and I haven't not heard anything yet.
Okay, because certain parts near the
Yeah.
port was getting really like spooky.
Well, I don't live right on the coast, Uncle Al.
Right, true.
Yeah. I'll
You
keep
still
my eyes
got-
peeled.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say is about Will is I might have met him through the prepping or the preparedness things and stuff like that. But because of that, I got to meet all you. Well, I knew Dave from his previous channel, and I knew Uncle Al, but Gil here I met through Will.
Yeah.
Some of you out there I met through Will, Ryan, and stuff like that.
Yeah. And from Will, I met Steve at Corsair's Trainer, and we met up again over at Steve's a couple times. And there's just guys in the chat, the Kraken, Tibor, Keith Kronk, all guys I met either on Will's channel or on Steve's channel because I met Steve from Will. And so. Yeah, it's it is a community here. We run into each other all over the place. The Broussards, so I can't remember how I ran into Broussards, but then as I'm over there at Broussards, and there's Will in the chat over there too.
Right. Didn't you meet the Broussards through Springfield?
I'm not sure. I think it was the other way around. I think I met Stringfield from Broussards, but I think what it was is I actually met Broussards when I was looking for videos on goats. for raising goats, and they'd just gotten a goat and they're popped up there. And so that's how I got to meet all those guys. But on a lot of the channels, I was going homesteading channels. There's Will in the side chat saying hi to everybody.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And so he wasn't just stuck in the prepping community. He was over in the homesteading community, the photography community. And it's so just, I've really, he was all around on all the communities. And yeah, I mean, just, and he introduced me to the knife making community with Knight's Armory and a couple of the other guys. And it's like, so I owe a lot of the stuff I do on YouTube to Will. A lot of
I have another
information
story
I'm picking
about
up.
Will too.
Yeah.
I remember this one time. I think he mentioned this in a live stream or something like that. He was out camping when he was younger, and he was saying that he was on an incline or something, and it was like about the rain, and he digged like a moat around him, so the water would go around.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember that. He told us about that, and he was saying that everyone else was on wet ground while he was nice and dry. Because he did a moat so the water would divert around his campsite. So I always remember that. And I'm like, oh, yeah. So I'll remember that from Will.
Yeah. Will had some great stories. Part of the stuff he did in construction was working concrete.
Mm-hmm.
And we talk concrete and stuff like that as well.
I never worked it. I just poured it.
Yeah.
Also, he did, rebar, the welding.
Yes, welding. He went to school at, I'm trying to remember, Nebraska something university for welding, pipe fitting, steam fitting. It's on his Facebook page as well. That information.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'll hop off here. Let someone else come on and say a couple words. I just wanted to say my own word, show the sticker, share one of his stories. Appreciate everyone.
So let me grab
I've
this
got one
again.
somewhere, but it's packed inside a box somewhere so it doesn't get ruined.
You'll find it one of these days, Dave.
Yeah.
So all those boxes are all packed up because I don't have room to get into them right now. Night, Miss Nina. Night, Hardneck.
Yeah. Kaylin's one I hooked up with from off of Will's channel as well. He always was commenting on the latest ration that she had done a review on. Yeah. Okay. All righty. Anyone else that knows Will that has a story about Will that wants to come up here? Otherwise, we're going to wrap this up here in a couple minutes here. This is going to be a short one here. I'm just, dealing with this as we all are. I mean, yeah, we've, all have lost a real good friend in Will. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that, Kaylin. He was also worked in the oil industry for a while too.
Yes.
Probably part of his pipe fitting and, that stuff. But, all right. So I'll give it about another 15 seconds for anybody else to pop up here for that. And then I'm going to wrap it up here. And let me get this other stuff ready here while I'm waiting for someone else to pop up here. And pull
guys, I have to go. My asthma medication's wearing off. So,
okay,
night, Dave, night, Gil.
All right, thanks for coming up here and
be safe.
Saying words about Will.
Yep. Night, folks.
All right. Okay, so it looks like we're going to wrap this up here. No one else is popping up here. There was the link. I put it in again. So coming up here tomorrow night on the Camp Patton Family Compound channel, the other channel, the homesteading channel, we're going to be talking about heating for your livestock, which includes, besides horses and cows, it includes goats, pigs, rabbits, chickens, other critters. You know, I know a lot of homesteaders do the quail. So I'm going to talk about ways to keep your livestock alive and moving and warm during the winter time. Then on Tactical Tuesday, back here on GrayManPrepping, we're going to be talking about writing plans, because I'm getting a lot of questions from comments I've been making on other prepping channels. How do you go about writing plans? How do you make a plan for what you want to be prepared for? So that's what we're going to be talking about on Tactical Tuesday. And Monday night Fireside chat, I'm not sure what we're going to be doing. I got a couple feelers out. I'm going to try to get Audra from Homesteading in Idaho to come up and talk about goats on Monday. So that's what we've have going on here and coming up. And then Dave, you have a topic for Tuesday yet?
Yeah, but I'll surprise everybody.
Cool.
I do have a question though.
Sure.
To the side chat. I plan on making meatloaf tomorrow for dinner. Y'all want to see how I did it? Leave a 1 or a 2.
One. That one's
Your
yes,
vote
right?
don't count, dang it.
One's yes,
But I'll
right?
take it. One says yes.
Okay. All right. That one's way behind. One.
Not that kind of one there, CR, but we'll take it.
I
All
remember
right.
CR.
I guess I'll even do it in stunning 4K video.
Yeah, I remember Will do it. I mean, CR typing in 1 on Will's Saturday spinning the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
There's one from Klingon Princess too. So you're getting a bunch of 1s all over the place. So
See you, P2E.
hey, P2E, how's it going? Yeah. So I mean, that's yeah. So yeah. Anyways, guys. I know YouTube gets the money, but if you want to see some interesting videos, go back and look at some of Will's. They're very interesting. Especially the ones when he was making stuff like the holsters and
If you want a good
leatherworking, the
laugh, go
belts.
back and watch some of the early ones with me and Gil both up there. Should give you a good laugh.
Yeah. All righty, folks. We're going to wrap it up here. Everyone, stay happy no matter what life throws at you, including losing a good friend. Don't do anything foolish and keep on prepping and do everything you can. All right. Take care.